Hello my friends, welcome back. Today I have another exciting unboxing of a new collection from Rosie Studios. This is a Pocketful of Sunshine and it is exactly what it sounds like on the box. It is such a gorgeous collection full of pretty florals and gorgeous pastel colors, lovely patterns. I cannot wait to get into it. But first, I want to show you through the collection. So let's take a closer look. So before we get into all of the gorgeous embellishments, let me show you through the papers in the collection so you can get a really good idea of kind of the colors and themes. 3 paper options here. We have the 12x12 coordinating colored cardstock, the 12x12 designer papers, and the 6x6 paper pad. The paper pad is exactly the same as the 12x12s. I'm going to show you those because it's a little bit easier to see. There are 40 sheets, so 2 of each of the 20 designs, and 6 of those are foiled. The paper pads are a little bit more of a lightweight paper, exactly what it says. It is a paper pad, and the cardstocks are a slightly thicker design. I will just note that the 12x12 papers say 1 foiled design, and the 6x6 says 6. So let me have a quick check. This grid here is foiled. This pretty floral has some very small foil designs in it. I must have missed one, I think. I think that might be a misprint on here. There are 2 foiled designs, so there's 4 in this paper pad. The cardstock coordinating colors are very pretty. As you can see, it's a very kind of summery, spring-like collection. Lots of pretty colors. There are 2 of each color in this pack. It is solid core cardstock, so it is the same color all the way through, which is always nice, especially if you're going to tear it. So we have this lovely darker kind of, it's a warmer toned blue, and then a slightly cooler, almost green toned blue. Very pretty. I love the lavender in this collection. I'm always a huge fan of purples. I don't see them too often, so I'm always excited when I do. A lovely warm sunshiny yellow, and then a lighter sort of buttery colored yellow, and a very pretty spring kind of sage-like green in there. So beautiful colors. I don't think the design of the packaging does them quite justice. It's a little bit different than the actual colors in the pack, which I think are stunning. And then as far as the pattern paper goes, in this 12x12 paper pack, there is just 1 of each design. So there's 20 pages in here, 20 designs. I love this. Coming into spring here in New Zealand, I am very excited to use this collection, very excited for it to signal spring here. There is this very pretty yellow and blue floral. It's kind of very, the line work on it's really loose and pretty. Then we have a lovely blue and white gingham. I'm always a fan of the kind of, I guess these, normally I call them B-sides, the B-side patterns. There are no B-sides in these papers. They are plain white on the back, so you don't ever have to choose which one you want to use. You get 1 of each. But I do love these kind of simpler patterns. This is another simple one here. A tone-on-tone floral. The centers of the little daisies, though, are that pretty purple color. So it's a very tiny detail, but up close it kind of pulls it all together. Another gingham pattern, plaid. This is on more of a diagonal and a much darker kind of navy blue. Then this is a foiled design here. So there is the tiny little specks of gold foil in there. This is a green and white with a little bit of yellow. You could almost call them daffodils, maybe. Pretty design here. Again, another kind of B-side pattern that I love. This is this more kind of sagey green, almost teal colored stripe. And then I'm really fond of this floral as well. The black and white really helps the colors of the like cardstock or the embellishments, it really helps that to pop. Very spring-like. We have some, it's almost a vintage looking illustration on this one. Lemons and lemon blossoms. Then this is a really pretty paper, this one. It is a wood grain, but it has that yellow and green ombre look to it. So I love that, just a little bit different than your usual kind of wood grain. We've got some overalls with a yellow polka dot background. I'm not a huge wearer of overalls myself, so I'm not sure how I would use that one. The lemon slices or citrus slices in here though, definitely, again, another kind of B-side. I really love this one. Now we had that interesting ombre wood grain, and now we've got a much more kind of regular wood grain. This one in a kind of light, I'm guessing it's kind of a beech wood tone. Back to my lovely favorite lavender. I love this one. It's kind of, I'm not sure how to describe it. They're like little dots. It almost looks like a kind of fabric-y canvas sort of pattern. More of a texture than a pattern, really. Another beautiful floral here. This time we've got white and yellow daisies on a sage green background with a little white polka dot in there. And then a very pretty plaid pattern that pulls in just about all of the colors from the collection. It's definitely though like less predominantly kind of pinks. Obviously there is some pink in here, not a huge amount though. So it is kind of a pretty, it's not, I wouldn't go so far as to say masculine, but you know, we're definitely edging towards those cooler tones, which I think are really pretty. Now this looks like polka dots, but they're actually tiny little green dragonflies. And then the namesake of the collection, the actual Pocketful of Sunshine. So these are little pocket squares with a wee floral bouquet in them. This is that same grid pattern. So actually there was a wee typo on that as well. 2 foiled pages in here. This is a gold foil gingham, not gingham, sort of grid pattern. I love this one too. Again, another kind of B-side, full of really pretty words. When the skies are clear, a pocket full of happiness, warm and joyful days ahead, as pretty as a flower, hello sunshine, something beautiful is on the horizon. You get the picture, all sorts of lovely sentiments in there. You could use this as a paper, or you could also trim out these little words and make kind of tiny word stickers for yourself. And then I'm just about run out of room. The last pattern in here is, it looks like a polka dot, but they are tiny little sunshines and all sorts of pretty pastel colors, blue, green, pink, yellow. There's a few different tones in there, a lovely kind of another B-side paper. So those are all of the pretty patterns, colors, papers of the collection. Let me show you the gorgeous embellishments to go with it. Now there are a whole bunch of stickers in this collection, so let me show you through the non-stickered portion of the embellishments. As always, Rosie Studios, full of die-cut ephemera. There are 2 different packs. One is the sentiments, one is the ephemera. And each design in here, and there are a lot, there's 2 of each design. So this ephemera pack has 196 pieces, and the sentiments pack has 174. You're never going to run out. I'm yet to use an entire pack of Rosie Studios ephemera. I won't open these up because there's a whole bunch of tiny little ones in here, but let me give you a bit of a close-up of all of the designs in here. One of the things I love about this packaging, I love being able to see what actual die cuts are in there. I don't have to pull the pack open and sort through them all. I can kind of get a good idea of what I want to look at first. As you can see, a ton of florals, all of those kind of springy, summery bits and pieces, photos, stamps, little houses. There's my favorite coffee cup in here. We've got some lemonade, and it's going to be very hard for you to see on this pack, but there are a few tiny cats sprinkled in here, and I am very, very happy about that. The 2 cats together is one of my favorites. I will show you some more of the kitty ephemera as we go through. And then the sentiment pack, again, these, to be honest, is the pack I use the most of. They're much more kind of generic, I guess. I use that term. they're less illustrative. It's more lots of pretty layers. There's tickets and tags and titles and quotes and banners, all sorts of bits and pieces. They make perfect pieces for layering your embellishments up or creating little clusters on your projects. I use these packs far more often than I do the other one, so I'm always happy that there are 2 of each design in there. There's also an extra little ephemera pack this time. This is acetate die cut ephemera. There are 19 pieces in here. There is a little diagram on the back showing you what's in there, but let me pull this apart. Have a quick look through these ones. One thing to note, there is 1 of each in here, and they do have a protective backing on them. Just have a wee see whether I can pull one off. You do have to be a little bit kind of careful to pull that off, especially if you're going to adhere stuff down. Like, it does have that kind of clear plastic coating. It makes it all look a little bit dull, so do make sure you pull that coating off before you go ahead and use it. But we have a pocket, and then some of these really beautiful floral pieces. There is a gold foiled one, then some black and whites. I love that, actually. It would be, I'm never like super keen to use acetate pieces. I don't always find them the easiest to adhere down. But these little black and white florals, I am very excited to use. There are some other kind of quote ones in here. You are loved, beyond sweet, hello sunshine. This is a very cute one. The little things are everything. There's a few bow pieces in here, a pretty rainbow, a sunshine. Oh, there's another gold foiled floral. And these are gorgeous too. A little tag. You give me reasons to smile and reasons to laugh, but most of all, you give me memories I could never forget. That is a super sweet quote. So much happy hello tags. And your smile is the cutest thing ever, with some gold foiled flowers on there as well. Like I said, I'm never a massive fan of acetate, but actually I'm really excited to use these pieces. And the last kind of well, that is kind of a sticker, non-stickery pieces are these wooden buttons. The wooden buttons I always struggle a little bit to use. They're very thick embellishments, so if you're looking to make something chunky, these are a great option. If you're going for less chunky, which I usually tend to, I usually peel the foam sticker piece off the back of it and just adhere it with glue, so it makes it sort of half as tall. And if you really, really want to squeeze out the bulk, you can actually very carefully get some tweezers under there and pop off the enamel pieces and skip the button part altogether. So lots of pretty, pretty ones on there. And then as for the stickers, there are a lot. First up is the kind of puffy stickers that are more like, again, illustrative based. So they're more of that kind of ephemera look. Here we go, my first little kitty flavored flavored sticker. Super cute. Lots of that black and white in there as well. Wee buttons and love hearts and strawberries. Super cute. And then the other, well, actually there's 2 other kinds of puffy stickers in here. These ones are more of the kind of titles and sentiment ones. They have a slightly different texture. Like, these ones are kind of almost metallic. They've got a slight sheen to them, whereas these ones are definitely like a matte puffy sticker. These ones are shiny. I love the pretty, pretty colors. I actually love the words too. That scripty font is so pretty. And then the third sheet of kind of puffy stickers in here, very different. I've never seen anything like them before. I kind of want to describe them as donuts. I'm not sure that that's the best way to describe them. Little rings, maybe. Very different to kind of enamel dots. I'm excited to see how these look on a project, since like I've said, I've never used anything like this. And I'm thinking that you should be able to use the tiny dots in the middle as well. So you get that kind of 2-sized sticker. Very, very fun. All the colors of the collection. And then the other stickers we've got are the chipboard embellishment stickers. So there are 2 sheets in here. And again, it's like a really nice mix of like illustrative and then like titles or kind of generic pieces, I guess. There's little frames in here. And then on the back, another cute cat sticker. Very excited about this. I mean, if I could get a whole sheet of the cats, I probably would be even more excited, but I'll make do with one. There is also another cat on here. This is just the cardstock sticker pack. So there are 2 sheets in here as well. And again, lots of like tiny words and titles and quotes, tiny little labels. I love these wee framed images. And then on the back, a few extra bits and pieces. Again, a little bit kind of quotey. We've got tickets, we've got stamps, a stamp with a cat, little words, like just all sorts of fun bits and pieces. And honestly, when I use these stickers, I often sometimes just pop them in my planner and stuff as well. Like they're fun in like a journal or not necessarily on like a documentation project. And the last sticker in here is a chipboard alphabet. This is in that kind of beech wood again, so it looks probably plainer from the camera angle. It is actually a wood grain, and we've got lots of E's, lots of letters. There are more on the back and numbers with this alpha as well, which I always appreciate. So that is all the gorgeous bits and pieces from the Pocketful of Sunshine collection. This collection is available in the Rosie Studio store right now. I will leave the link for you in the description. Hey, thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you again very soon. Bye.